Porsche 911 GTS. What's the GTS? It's a variant of the 911 that sits above the S but isn't quite as fast as the GT3 or turbo models. Simply, this model combines a lot of the go fast options that you can get on the 911S and some on the 911 as well. It's a little bit more powerful, it's a little bit lower, it's a little bit cleaner aerodynamically. It's a lot of small incremental changes that add up to make a more engaging, more fun driving experience. It's a bit faster too. You have 450 horsepower now, credit to larger turbochargers that make more boost. You've got unique wheels. The ones in the rear are actually wider than wheels you can get on any other 911. They look like the Turbo S wheels, but they're actually black instead of silver that you would get on the other models. The big difference that isn't that big at all is that rear drive models get the wider body from the four-wheel drive models. Now you can get GTS on rear all-wheel drive, coupe, convertible, Targa, with the automatic, with the manual, there's plenty of ways to order this car, but when you get it with the rear drive, you get the wider body from the four-wheel drive model, and that means wider rear track, so the rear wheels are a little bit further apart. Now that may seem like a small thing, but that's the degree. It speaks to the level that Porsche keeps honing and refining and tuning these cars, and the GTS represents that focus. These are not huge comprehensive changes, they're slight additions that make the experience a little bit more exciting. What's the attraction to the GTS package then? The option, as Porsche points out, is that similarly equipped, this versus a comparably equipped 911S, this is about 10% cheaper. When Porsche went to turbocharged flat sixes in all of its models, we were kind of worried that they would lose some of the excitement that we had come to know from revving one of these things out. But in this version, with more power, it makes for an engine that feels broadly powerful and very brawny regardless of where you're at in the RPM range of the tach. At low speeds, when you're commuting around town, dipping in the throttle produces a substantial acceleration. And when you really start getting to the mid-range, it's really rewarding too. Credit to revving this thing out is the way it sounds, and part of that has to do with the GTS's sport exhaust system. But again, another thing that's optional in the 911. The sport exhaust, gives it that a little bit of that howl, but more so of when you lift up the throttle, you get the sounds of deceleration, the popping, the crackle, which always kind of makes you smile. It reminds me that you're driving something special and something sporty. Whee! And I love the way a 911 gets off of a corner. There's traction, there's confidence, there's power, there's just a lot of excitement and fun. And the real crucial thing about 911s is that they have that capability no matter how you're driving them. If you're driving this car to work, you're still going to enjoy it at low speeds. When you're driving hard on a mountain road, it's going to be thrilling and exciting. And when you're driving it on a racetrack, it has all the capability you could want regardless of your driving skill. This is a car that you could learn with as time goes on. This is something that you could experience and appreciate more and more the longer you own it. So that's the Porsche 911 GTS. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more, keep it tuned right here.